friends, this is the Bijou Baker. I'm Maria. Today I'm going to talk to you about the difference between baking soda and baking powder. They're both leveling agents and they're going to help your product rise. The baking soda is just going to do it with some punch. The ingredients in baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. That's it. That's all that's in here. So it's 100% power. Baking powder has some baking soda in it, but it also has cream of tartar and cornstarch, and the cornstarch is going to be used as a leveling agent to kind of let it stay in your cupboard for a while. Up here I'll show you how to make your own baking powder, and it's not everyone has it, believe it or not. Baking soda you'll use because you might want to stick it in the refrigerator, or put it in your shoes to help with odors and stuff like that. So there's a ton of uses for that, but baking is of course what it started off with. So with baking powder, you can make a little at a time, and super simple, and I'm going to show you that. So okay, so why do you use it in baking? The heat is the activator in this, and this is where it gets kind of cool. Okay, so let's say, let me see, I'm gonna lower you down just a little bit, okay, and I'm gonna put you right up here. Let's say that this is your cake mix and everything in there, and this little baby is the heat, your oven, the heat from the oven. Once the heat gets into all of this and it starts dancing, this is what happens to it. And that's kind of cool because the heat, the producing, come on, I know this, I do know this. The reaction produces bubbles, and the heat is what's producing the reaction. So the bubbles get in there and they make your cake just get nice and high and fluffy and just plump. When it starts to cool off and you're going to put your cake on a cooling rack so that the air can circulate around it and cool it, and it's going to cool it evenly, the cake's going to settle and the bubbles are going to settle. That's okay, it's doing what it needs to do. But if you don't have that, you're going to have a flat cake, and there may be times when you want a flatter cake, but even if you do end up with a flat cake, don't throw it away. There's always stuff, tricks that you can do to get a second life into stuff. So before I leave, I do want to say hi to a couple of my young bakers. Trent, hi Trent, I'm so glad that you're with me, and Madison and Brooke, I'm so glad that you guys keep watching. Learn as much as you can and with everything, but learn this stuff, and maybe one day I'll have you guys in and we can play together and cook and bake some cookies and stuff like that. We'll see. But just keep watching and keep loving baking, okay? So that's it. That's about the essential difference between baking soda and baking powder, and why you would use one or the other. All right, my friends, until next time, have a great day. Happy baking. Bye-bye. Oh, that was fun.